And on that note...
Someone take the caffeine from him.
No! Because here we are, in this, the 27th episode of the Chronicles of Telmora campaign. My name is Liv. I am your GM until the inevitable heat death of the universe. And in our party tonight, for this bitch fight that is about to happen, we have Ned, played by Norvin.
Remember, wherever you go, there you are.
Yeah, that's very fair. We have Kagaz, played by Shane.
Let's get it on!
We have Fractal, played by Pyro.
This is the ultimate showdown of Ultimate Destiny. Good, bad guys, bad explosions!
And we have Sir Horace of Gallowmere, played by Nito.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, gays and theys, and former Twitter employees whose pronouns are was-were.
God damn, the fucking roast tonight. Exquisite.
Stop it, they're already dead.
Exquisite. And listening in for the first time in weeks, we have Connor. Yay! Everyone make sure to be super loud. He was so intoxicated last night, so I'm sure he has a headache.
I would like to formally request the DM give Sir Horace of Gallowmere, second Primarch of the something a what the fuck
you will get an inspiration for that.
Give that man inspiration.
Yeah, that is more than worth an inspiration. That was
I can't remember where I saw it. I was just like, oh, that's too good.
Nothing me and Ned will do from here on in. We'll top that.
We might as well just call it now. Recovered. It's not like,
fully recovered.
It's not like we're going to pass that.
He says he's fully recovered, ladies and gentlemen, from the hangover that last night he said he wouldn't have.
He's a
game set match, my dear. Game set match. So, when last we left the Cosmic Gitz, they had followed the trail of unconscious people left in the wake of Duvessa Carez, as she, now freed from Adalard Talon's enslavement, she made her way from Sheva Kerlora to Kerlas, then Dalry, then Lilsinor, and then finally to the Warpwood Necropolis and the Warpwood Tower, where she had been experimented on along with her previous allies for the past 500 years, before being sent out to do other various odd jobs around the world. You chased her there, encountered her slightly before the necropolis, where you found her shaking and terrified and utterly horrified that she had, in feeding to sustain herself while not killing people, did leave them unconscious and in a sort of comatose state for what you discerned would be about a week before they woke up and had fully recovered. After being spooked by Fractal's horde of undead, readying somewhat defensive actions against her, she turned invisible and flew away and made it to the Warpwood Necropolis, where she found the tower in rubble.
First time, I'm flattered you called it a horde.
Second off, she is now given in completely to her destructive tendencies and no longer feels remorse for what she has done in the past or what she feels she has to do in the future, since she now feels like there is no hope of fixing what happened to her and no hope of finding her friends, her allies, the others that were with her. Ned, trying to reason with her, offered himself up for her to feed on. In his right mind, he offered this up. I would like to let that be known. Then she charmed him. And he failed 4 saving throws for that. 3 he re-rolled with lucky points from the feat. The 4th he re-rolled because it was a natural 1, and he is a halfling, so halfling luck, and he failed every single one. So he is now charmed. At which point, Agony turned on the rest and said, "Leave, or I'll kill you all and I'll make him help," placing her hand on Ned's shoulder. Ned unsheathed his weapons and said, "Give me a reason," or he said, "I've always wanted to kill you, Fractal. Give me a reason." She looked at all of you and said, "You don't understand, but you will soon enough. Have you ever had your soul ripped from your body? It's agony." And I will go ahead and put you on the map.
That
Ned
is the deepest
and
pool.
Duvessa, also known as Agony, are up here in front of the ruins of the tower. If you would like to place yourselves down here towards the south, while I go ahead and get this music a-kickin'.
I do believe...
How many feet would you say... Oh, God, how many feet would you say?
I don't remember if you guys said before. I feel like you would be at least 60 feet from her, but I don't think you'd be closer than 30.
Have we fought something recently? Why am I lower now?
No, we should all be at full health.
There was
in
terms of distance,
with the exception of me.
The thing is, there was when she flew off, there was at least a distance of for at least 1 day of travel. So
yes,
at the very least, so we're full. The only reason I'm down any spell slots is because of mage armor and the upkeep.
Yeah,
you all should be fine.
Thanks, Sir Horace, for the 11 temp health.
Thank you, Sir Horace.
All right, and while you are all setting up,
it was 11, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was 11 temporary.
For everyone, including the undead. There you go.
Yep.
All right. So she has said to you, "It's Agony," and draws from her back a massive greatsword.
That's hot.
And lifts up 30 feet into the air and hovers.
Damn. Should be flying.
She do be flying.
It's 11
So
temp
that's-
HP, right?
Yes.
Yes, 11, yeah.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Or
5,
fuck
6,
it,
7.
I'll just
Yep.
say
Okay.
30. No, that doesn't work. I can't
No,
say
it
30.
doesn't fit.
Fuck.
It does 6.
6.
You
I
could
don't
also
see that.
you could do the flying one and do
Yeah, I'm
6.
gonna do it over wings. There we go. And I'll just take the red off. There we go. That'll work.
Or you can also use this one since you use that for bless.
Oh, that's true. I do use that one for bless. Shane, you're a genius. Where? There it is. 6. Fluffy wing. I love that it's called Fluffy wing. All right. I think at this point, it's time to roll some initiative, don't you?
Yes. I believe
Let's
so.
go ahead and roll some initiative.
Roll it. Whoa! My man.
Nice. Nice.
Shit,
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Uh-oh, that's a bad start. Oh!
Plus 0.
Wait, you both have the same initiative bonus?
Do me no wrong. That's right, baby.
Wait,
Oh!
wait, hang on, Ned. You
God
have 16
Damn.
decks?
He has 17 decks, I
I have
think.
17 decks.
Oh, I gotcha. Oh, we're level 7. Yeah,
He has
One more level with ASIs, and I've got 2 things up to 18.
All
Don't
right.
forget, he's also he's heavily invested in intelligence and wisdom.
That's all of us.
Because he's an inquisitive rogue.
All right.
I didn't build Ned for combat.
Fractal and Kagaz, if you both have a 16, Kagaz, do you have a 16 or a 17?
7? Wait. What?
Index.
Initiative?
Index.
I have a 14 dex.
Oh, you have a 14 dex. Oh shit, son. All right, there we go. Then Fractal is definitely first. All right. Whenever
Wait,
I'm
said
ready,
what?
I am indeed.
What are you talking about? Oh, me. Oh.
Yeah, you rolled an
'cause
18.
you and
I had
Fractal
an
both
18.
rolled 18s.
Oh. I didn't notice.
But
Yeah, I
if you
would've let
have
him go
different
first
decks,
anyway.
then it doesn't matter. If you both had a 16 dex, then I would have had you do rollies. But since
Okay.
you don't, as Agony lifts into the air, Ned, it is your turn.
Ned's gonna move this way. And I'm going to use Storm Chaser's ability.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Everyone in a straight line, straight south, needs to make me a deck save.
Alright, so that's one skeleton. me,
Mortissimo,
and
skeleton, and you.
Kicking it off.
Yeah.
Deck
What's
save.
it?
Yep.
What's the
Kicking it
DC?
off.
It doesn't say. Probably 13.
Okay. Alright, here's Horse Skeleton. 17. Mortismo, proving once again he's the main character.
Fuck.
Here is Fractal. Proving once again he is not the main character. Skeleton. Oh shit! No! I deleted that. I'm going to do that again now. Skeleton. Dexterity. Proving once again my undead are better than me.
30. God damn, boy.
Get
I'm proud of it.
blasted!
I hope you have absorb elements.
I
was just
don't.
Unlucky.
So, alright. So, let's see. Let me do the ones that passed first. Half that's what? 18?
18. Yeah.
Thank you. Alright, so...
Okay, and then after doing that, Ned is going to use the rest of his movement
7.
to disappear behind this tree with a bonus action.
Valid. Nice. If anyone would like to actively search for them, I will let that be a bonus option or bonus action on your turn. Otherwise, it's going to be on your passive perception.
Okay.
All right. So, at initiative count 20, because she loses initiative ties. I was also hoping Mortissimo would have been blasted. Connor?
Mortismo has the most health out of my minions.
Losing initiative ties. So she goes after Ned. This dark crimson energy seeps like fog from Agony, and it rolls over the battlefield. The terrain becomes desecrated. And so anyone other than Agony or Ned have half your maximum movement speed.
Oh my.
Most everyone.
So everybody except Agony and Ned. Because he's charmed. Oh no. Layer action.
Pretty big.
Fractal, it's your turn.
Alright.
You can't see me, motherfucker.
Yeah,
The
this
fun
is-
thing is... The
You're
funny
gonna
thing
need-
is... Hey, Liv. 1 second.
Hey, will you be like?
I yell... Hang on, this music is loud as well. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna turn that over myself. The thing is, Ned, you did the one thing you shouldn't give a wizard. Time to prepare. Ned.
You can see
Don't
within
need my
range.
fucking name.
Nope.
No?
You can see
He
within
doesn't.
range, it says.
You can't
Oh,
see me.
alternatively, you can utter a creature's name. No, it does say
you just-
alternatively. Oh, damn.
Yeah, he can hit me with that. Oh, psychic lance, yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
All right.
This comes from the better necromancer himself.
Yep. All right. Roll your
Yep.
damage.
Damn.
Alright, well, first make an int save.
I'm not terrible at those, at least.
So you
You
should.
are a rogue.
DC 17. Unfortunate.
No lucky. Like.
No.
right.
No lucky.
As that slammed into me. I'm like, alright then. I tear out a wait for it, fractal out of my forehead.
Ah ha 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 ha.
And I flick into the air. And it just carpet bombs the immediate area. And it's all an illusion except when it impacts you. Hee-haw. Alright, 76. Hee-haw. Oh god, that hurt. $29 damage.
Ah, so 18 damage.
Half damage and psychic.
No. I had 10 health.
Right, brain. I have no brain. Alright.
To both of you again, I say you're welcome.
Hee hee ha ha ha. Equal opportunity, but oh, that's why I have the point
Equal
wrong.
opportunity
So-
bastards. That's the Cosmic
Yep.
Gitz.
Alright, Mortissimo. Damn, this map is... Alright. Wait. I'm gonna just skirt this a little bit. So, Mortissimo is going to be ordered to dash, giving him his regular movement speed, which is 60 feet. And is going to run me... There we go, over here. He goes right here? Yeah. And the skeletons are going to all hold their actions for when Ned pops out to fire an arrow. But they are going to spread out a little bit.
Okay.
That's my turn. I'm just moving around. Kagaz.
All right.
Time.
Well, the 6 seconds of Kagaz's life begins right now.
He's gonna step forward. Hear the clanking of his big metal boots. He drops the lance that he had out while on the horse. It's just sticking out of the ground. And he pulls Thunder's Roar off of his back. And he just holds it. Like, not in a ready to swing kind of pose, but he just holds it.
Mm-hmm.
And he just looks up at Duvessa.
So, you speak of your soul, do you? How his soul being ripped out, how nothing matters after that agony. Nothing's left to fight for. No hope left to fix it or find your friends. You forsake it all.
And he's just gonna slide his hand over the edge of the axe where his thunder rune, the unactivated storm rune, sits.
Mm-hmm.
I've studied this. It's mark of the storm giants. I haven't been able to understand the points of it. They use their powers, all their prophesizing, all their predictions. They only just watch. They just observe fate. I realize now why I couldn't get it. Know what the future holds meant nothing to me. The present mattered, future be damned. I carved my way through everything, meaning nothing besides the moment itself.
And he's gonna grab the head of the axe with both of his hands.
Mm-hmm.
When you introduced yourself, you told us everything. For a moment, I thought we were the same. Soulless entities, no fate or future. That's what I felt.
And he's gonna start squeezing the top of the axe.
But now, I understand. This power of the storm giants, it leans towards the future. The world's fate marches in. Its future's there. And it's up to those that live in it to take it into their own hands.
And he's gonna start squeezing the top of the axe and just start pulling it apart.
You've forsaken what all that's been done to you. How broken you are. But the fate's waiting for you beyond your despair and your suffering. Beyond your shattered soul. It's up to you to carve that future with your will. As I forge my path with mine.
And he's gonna rip the axe in half.
And you do. As it breaks and engulfs your body, it reminds you of being up against that massive storm elemental in the grove. But you faced it, and you triumphed over that foe. And you understand. And you understand how to use the storm rune. And you feel like you feel a little lighter.
As the storm energy arcs off of him, his eyes take on this teal glow. Tiny little thunderbolts arcing throughout his gloves, throughout his armor. He's gonna look up.
Not even the will of the gods can stop me from being who I am.
He's gonna point his finger up at Duvessa.
And I'm gonna remind that broken soul of what you are.
Okay.
And with the storm rune, he's going to approach with half movement. It's 15. Use
As
aggressive.
you approach,
Okay. 15
your
feet.
feet, as you take a step and you raise your foot, you find the movement coming easier. And as you get to about 30 feet forward, you realize that you are also in the air.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
I think it's
In breaking the axe, you have gained a boon of, for 1 minute per long rest, you can gain a fly speed of 30 feet per round.
Hey.
Nothing can escape the will of Kagez. And that means I use 30 feet to get up here.
Yep. Once you leave the ground, you are, since it is the ground that is affected, once you leave the ground, you have your full movement, or you have the 30 feet fly speed. Unhindered.
Okay. So since she's already 30 feet up, I'd have to use my bonus action to get closer. Yeah. I can't remember where I was standing, like right here.
Yeah, that looks right.
45 and 30 up. Shit. Triangle be like. Trying to see if I can reach her.
Did you want to use aggressive? I know you had mentioned that.
Yeah, but give me a second.
Body escapes the maw, except DLC.
I can reach her. It'd take 55 feet to reach her if I'm going up the hypotenuse.
Oh, aggressive is half your movement speed. Damn.
Yeah.
So I
how
would
high up do
be
you
like
want to be? 30?
I don't have to go all the 5.
Can we get much higher, Shane?
No, it's you can move up to your speed towards an enemy, so I can reach her.
That's what I was thinking.
And as he broke his axe, and this is going to be with nothing but fury, he's going to punch her in the face.
Amazing. Go off. Yeah, that'll hit.
Nice.
Just a sick right hook, and then second
Very
attack.
sick right hook.
Actually, going to use the flame rune. So
Right,
strength save.
Strength save. Is this a magical effect?
I mean, somewhat, yes.
Somewhat. I'll just let it be straight. It saves. She saves.
Yeah,
Alas.
she takes the burn.
Yeah.
Oh,
3. Okay.
Hey, every little bit adds up.
Every little bit.
that's true.
Chip damage, we like.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
And then another punch.
17 misses, unfortunately.
That's okay.
She has a small buckler shield strapped to her wrist, and she deflects the blow. You don't fuck with people that have bucklers. Those people are deadly.
Alright, that is the end of my turn.
Alright. Now it is her turn. She wipes the blood from her mouth from the strike. Looks at you. Interesting. Maybe he's not the only one that understands. She looks down at Ned. And then in a flurry of strikes you almost can't make out, she makes 3 attacks at you.
Damn!
1,
Damn, she's 11th level. Oh my. Oh my.
I'll miss you, Coggaz. Do you have...
She doesn't have
That's-
advantage, so only 2 of
I
them
didn't
hit.
activate it. I used bonus action to run up to her. Okay, so that's 10. So the temp health absorbed a lot of that. First attack, so 3 damage off of that, and then 17, so 20 damage to my main HP.
There you go. Alright. That is her turn. Sir Horace.
Now, in this situation, given the tales of my deeds, however, there's one thing that should be known. I am going to, and he dashes off to the left.
The left.
Left. Delete.
Like this way left, or?
Yeah, towards Fractal.
Oh,
Okay.
goddammit.
Go ahead.
And because of the third part of this, his speed, difficult terrain does not cost him movement.
Alright. Oh, ring of free action. Okay, yeah.
Finish his way 60 feet.
So the only person affected by it right now is Fractal and his army.
Whoopsies!
So Mortisimo's new job is to keep me alive.
He is also affected by difficult terrain.
Yeah, his
Yo,
job,
this-
his
You
job
do
can
not
dash.
need me. I'm here for moral support. Y'all got this. That's his turn.
Ned.
All right. Ned makes movements that nobody sees.
Of course.
Ah, shit.
Is he like underground? How sparse are these trees?
Fractal,
You said-
make me a save. Deception.
Save, deception. Okay. Deception. Okay. Let's see here. Where is you? Oh no.
Oh no.
Be deceptive.
Oh no.
Alright, cool. I can get my sneak attacks off of you every round now.
Yep. Let's see.
He is going to stand underneath those two. And that should keep you in range. That does. Hopefully I hit.
Hopefully.
Roll well, please. Crit, 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 crit. Oh, I
Oh.
fucking missed.
You
Oh,
asked?
Halfling luck.
Halfling.
No, he only uses that once per long rest, right?
Halfling luck? No, it's any time.
No, it's
Halfling luck is
every
any time
one.
you roll a
Yeah.
1.
I heard wrong then. All right.
17.
I thought it was only
No.
for lucky points.
You see,
Lucky points is long rest.
unfortunately, shield.
Yeah. Hey, if I can get you to burn through your fucking spell slots, that'll be nice.
So you wouldn't
All
have
the
enough skulker,
skeletons.
would you? Yeah, I will roll the skeletons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All your skeletons get to roll their attacks on me.
All right. Make sure they're all in range. They have short bows.
Yeah, they're in range, 80 feet.
All right. Oh shit, you're right. You're right. All right. There's
Oh,
7
actually,
of them.
hold on a sec. That missed.
Yeah.
That means thanks to that, I get to roll again.
All right.
Yeah!
God damn.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
A lot of cheering you got there, DM.
Because this is epic.
God damn.
Ending.
If
How much
you end
damage
up
is that?
stomping his
That's
ass
32
into the
damage.
dirt with your skeletons, then you
Can you
do.
not interrupt? Look, what did you say, Ned?
32 damage.
32 damage. Got it. Okay.
Okay, now your skeletons get to take their pot shots at me.
All right. All right. There's 7 of them. So 1.
Slowly. I
Two.
do not have great AC.
All right.
Okay, I'm halving the damage on that first hit.
Okay. That's 2.
Second hit hits. All right, keep going.
Here's 3.
That misses.
Here's 4.
Misses.
Here's 5.
That hits.
Here's 6.
That misses.
And here's 7.
Whoa!
That hits,
Yoink.
and that downs me.
No!
Damn,
Oh shit.
where your health at?
Rattle. All right. So
I told you, Ned's not built for combat.
shit. You're not dead, right? Yeah. So I don't think Grim Harvest applies. No. No, you're not dead yet. So
Yeah, that dropped me exactly to 0.
Damn.
god damn, rattle them boys, indeed.
Yeah, I told you.
If
that
you had
you're
the
going
crit,
to
you
win
would have
this.
stayed up. Unlucky.
If it wasn't for the crit,
So let me tell you
or if
what
I
I'm
would
at
have
right
saved my uncanny dodge for that last hit.
now. That one crit almost killed me. I'm at 9 health,
Damn.
brother. Coin toss, indeed. All right. Shit. I thought you
That's
had
my
more health
turn.
on that. All right, damn.
Now, I've rolled shit on my health rolls this entire time. I don't have great con. So, Fractal's turn. Go ahead and give me two...
Well, actually, it is the lair actions first.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
So, the Life's Anathema goes down. And she is going to use a Bleeding Edge layer action.
Oh!
Double the necrotic damage they normally do. Yo! She's buffing before the raid boss!
She's buffing before the raid boss. Now it's your turn, Fractal. But you're no longer hindered movement-wise.
Okay. So, Mortisimo is just going to wander up then. Clip-clop, clip-clop, clip-clop. They're what, 30 feet in the air?
Yes.
I'm going to look down at Ned. I'm going... You know, as sparks are flying off him, you almost got me, Ned. And for that, I will give you one last respectful gesture. I do solemnly swear on my professional name that I will not resurrect you. And I'm going to point my hand at him like a gun. And I cast Magic Missile.
Oh, damn.
Ned dead.
That does kill him. That's
That
3
does
hits.
kill him.
I put it all in his gray matter.
Alright.
Alright, I could use a character sheet.
Yeah.
I will give him one last glance. A shriek of... color would this be? Of a darker blue runs through Fractal's flame. Shakes his head and has Mortisimo dash again, so... Bring him down here next to Horus. Actually, no. Horus is doing something, and I'm not sure what it is. So, 6 feet over here next to my skeletons.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
Wait, you
move
still
Mortisimo.
have that much movement speed?
He, Mortisimo dashed.
Ah.
Yeah, since I'm not under the movement thing anymore, his base thing is 60. And he uses it to get up next to Ned.
Okay.
These skeletons...
At the end of your turn, before your skeletons
not
take
done.
their turn. Don't they go at the end
No,
of your turn?
I use my bonus action to tell them what
yes,
to do.
never mind.
Yeah. Alright, the skeletons are going to... Oh, no, I still have all selected. No, none of that. They're going to spread out a little more. And they're all going to take shots at the lady. Alright. 7 arrows at Agony? Agony.
Yeah, Agony, Duvessa.
Joni. Alright, 1,
Misses.
2,
Hits. Alright. 9.
Misses.
yeah.
Misses.
I'm going slow.
Thank you,
So
I appreciate it. Misses.
4, 5, 6,
Misses. Misses.
7. Alright. So that's 10 arrows I gotta deduct from my thing I did last turn, so that will be my turn.
Now it's your turn. Agony, taking the one hit, but seeing her ally killed in cold blood, wails. And for a second, it wrenches at something inside of you. And then she looks at you. I'm going to make you pay for everything you've done here. She's going to use a legendary action to make an attack with you, to make an attack against you with Misery's Sting.
Ooh, me?
Yeah, you, Fractal.
Right.
She reaches out a hand and blasts.
Shield.
It's a hell of a whomp.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh. Is that the doubled, I hope?
No, that would be 50.
So Fractal breathes out a massive sheen of fire, and which clashes against it, and then a product bolt.
She looks at you. You can only hold out for so long. But you will regret turning on an ally!
Since when was he my ally? As my eye go to pinpricks.
Alright, first things first. Invoke the Hill Rune.
Do it.
Valid.
I approve.
He's gonna clank his fist together and just bolstering energy from the rune on one of his gauntlets, just envelops him.
Good call. Good call. Good call.
And then he's gonna... He has advantage on this because of Boon of Hatred. So...
Focus.
She is focused on by him.
About drive, it's about power.
You stay hungry with the power.
Womp.
8. Oh, that's advantage. So yes, a 23 hits.
Womp.
-9. 25 hits. -9. Very nice.
And then... Let me see here. So I use my bonus action for that. And I'm going to action surge. Womp.
Hold on. Yeah, 24 hits. 11. Very nice.
So he's going to give her the good old 1-2. And then quickly reset his positioning and go at her again. Womp.
Very nice. And there's the 3-4.
L1-2.
The old 1-2. Then the 3-4.
The boy.
My boy.
Oh shit!
Not
there it
bad. Not bad. Son.
Jeez. That's good. That's good stuff. Both of those are pretty good.
is. None of those are negative.
Yeah.
Those should both total
those
70.
are nice
But
rolls.
double check, because if any of them are
Nah, they
69
both
or
definitely
lower-
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second one guaranteed.
Is that your turn,
44, 56, 7.
It is indeed. He's gonna, after she says all that and he focuses on doing his rotation, he's gonna look down and see Ned execute on the ground. And that's his turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, she is going to use another legendary action to again blast at Fractal. So I believe that's 58.
Yeah.
Fractal's down.
Yep.
Fractal would have been down if it was halved.
She just stands there, and now it is her turn. She gets her legendary actions back. She turns, looks over at Sir Horace. Oh, I remember you now. Running away. How very fitting. Coward! You stood by us. And then, the second the enemy showed their face, you fled. Not a word, not a sound. You left us there to die. We could have turned the tide with your help. Instead, you became whatever monstrosity you are. And so did we. Fitting that you were struck down by an arrow as you fled, deserter. No less than what you deserved. Will you do the same? I won't make your death quick this time. And she readies her action to make a ranged attack against Horace if he moves away. I'd look up Animate Dead. Because I think that's based on the Animate Dead spell, unless it has something else in your
I think
function.
they'll dodge if you're not there to command them.
If you issue no commands, the creature only defends itself against hostile creatures. Once given an order, the creature continues to follow it until its task is complete. So
Okay,
if
there we go. So Mortismo was just dodging around, and the skeleton's last order was to shoot her. So
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So Mortismo was just juking around.
But
you
they
can choose
did
where it
complete
goes.
that order to shoot her, so at this point I think it's just dodge or defend.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Because it'd be kind of dumb to make it so that you have to use your bonus action to command them. If you can just tell them, kill that thing, and then every turn they'll just do it.
He might need the help too, depending on what Horus does.
Yeah, I mean. Also, does it take my bonus action to activate this boon, or is it just a free action?
No, the boon is the boon is when you get damaged, you choose to focus on them. The balance is.
I meant the new one.
The new one.
The new one. The flying
one.
one.
New one. It's a bonus action to activate the fly speed.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think if you're using like the boots of flying, it's a bonus action.
Alright.
We'll double check that, but for now.
I just needed to know so I can write it down.
Horus. You see Agony is ready, and that red crimson energy is just built in her hand. She looks at you, waiting.
He's
What
not
will
going to
you do?
move.
Turn and run, or face me and die.
He's going to attempt to cast Command Approach.
It's a
Wisdom, I think. I think I want to post it.
It's a
15.
wisdom save. There it is.
Yeah. DC 15.
18.
Oh yeah, she said nope. Approach,
No.
then come face me.
Yeah, that fighting
Action.
style is kind of busted.
The council offers you a singular yike.
I love it and I want to, but it is busted.
He'll just stand there.
Okay. Ned is gone. Delete him from the turn order, my boy. Fractal.
Technically Mbachi. Fettuccine Alfredo.
Make a death save.
Alright. Hee. Death save for Fractal. 4.
4. Alright.
Wonder. Don't worry, I'm sure the Lich Finger will do something funny if I die. Explosion.
Right.
I think Mortismo just doesn't do anything, so the skeleton. So do we roll the skeletons do their thing?
They're dodging, aren't they?
Alright.
Alright. Kagas. Oh wait, no, it's Slayer actions. So her bleeding edge is done. She's now going to use Siren's Sorrow.
Who's left the man?
Kagas, your turn.
Oh, I'm so dumb. I forgot I didn't use the storm rune yet. Oh, I could have kept Fractal from getting hit. Oh.
Kept Ned from getting hit.
Well, Ned is actively trying to kill us, so him getting down is fine. But him getting executed was not.
2 tap.
That was 3 tap. Magic missile.
Oh,
You
yeah,
always
free
double tap. You triple tap. He had to make sure. He could have been stealthing.
Alright.
Yes, he's so stealthy, lying there, bleeding out on the ground.
Stealthiest of positions.
Give me a second.
Feign death.
Ah.
Yes. I triple tapped him with magic missile.
Bonk.
Yeah, that hits.
Bonk.
8. The 15 unfortunately misses.
Yeah. And
No, says Connor. Connor is just now finding out that Ned has bitten it. fully.
Oh my god. I mean, oh no.
Oh no.
And then
I'll miss Ned. I don't get
I
the
like
same
Ned.
banter with anyone else.
It's gonna be
You're the
interesting
one that
when I
killed
get
him.
back. Yeah, you are.
Oh no! Anyway.
It's gonna be the worst.
okay. What's my health at? Minus 20. Yeah, I'll use second wind.
Okay.
So
11.
we'll get it out of the way. It's solid.
Salad.
Oh, is that plus 7? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Just making sure.
valid.
And that is Kaga's turn.
All right. It is Duvas's turn. She again looks at Horus. So now instead of running, you stand there like a statue. Pathetic. Take action. Or I will. And she reaches out, still looking at Horus, and places a hand on Kagaz's chest. Make a wisdom saving throw. Unfortunately,
Disadvantage.
you have disadvantage.
I'm going to use my storm to give me baseline.
Good. DC 18.
I'm still probably going to fail this.
The Kaga's piece is
Wonderful.
real!
You are immune to her charm for the next 24 hours.
He's going to look down at her hand on his chest and look up at her and just grit his teeth. No amount of magic's going to keep me from knocking this into you!
That is amazing.
That's
That
fan-fucking-tastic.
sorry, Norman, but that was beautiful. She looks at you.
What the fuck?
Interesting.
Oh, look who's
Bella?
joined.
Not fucking me?
Hi, Bella.
Phone.
He's watching
He
now.
wants to see them. He wants to see the map.
to see it. He wants to type. Open to see the roll. Right at 18. Exactly what he needed. Horus, it's your turn.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I am. Rachel's down. Ned's dead. Fuck. And he's gonna dash over this way.
Obviously, completely separate modifiers. Who could have seen this?
Dash.
Can we get Mitch Wall? Did we set that thing to run repeat?
I think
Yep,
I did,
heard it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
And
Once more, check your audio. Be funny.
I see headphones and external mic both going up and down.
OBS likes to be fucky, so
I know. Oh, he's back.
just my raw paranoia.
No, you're valid.
Nothing of healing words.
yeah, a paladin. No, only you had a cleric.
I miss
60
you.
feet.
Unfortunate.
Shield of Faith, 60 feet. Should be close enough. On Kagaz.
Alright.
So at your AC.
Nice.
Wait, what'd you do?
2 AC.
Shield of on you.
Nice. Puts me at 21. It's big boy.
Big boy.
Action dash. That'll be his turn.
Alright.
Funniest part is Kagaz doesn't even bother having a shield in his inventory for when he's not using his axe.
It is now the lair actions. She is gonna go back to Bleeding Edge. Double damage. Fractal, make me a death save. 13. One success, one
That counts.
failure. Very good.
Accounts.
Kagaz.
Give me just a moment. Okay. Going to punch at advantage. Bonk.
Yeah, very much so. 11, very nice.
Nice.
Oh, unlucky.
Yeah, no, that does not hit, even with advantage.
And then I probably don't need to use it yet, so I'll just go for a left-hander.
Hold on. Yeah, the 20 hits. One.
It's just a D6. I don't have the fighting style.
Oh.
Hey, it all adds up, man.
It adds up, baby. That's right. That's right. 1 damage in a dream. Let's go. It grazes her nose. By
I imagine Ned's spirit is just like sitting next to him. He's just like, "Fuck you guys."
Kill the skeleton. He's not dead yet. He's not dead yet.
He's like, if I'm going down, take that bastard down with me.
Taking the form of a gnome with a very big hat.
Oh no!
All right. Yeah, that's his turn.
Duvessa says, "Fine. If you won't come willingly, then we do this the hard way. Multi-attack.
This is your.
That's the only way!
1. Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Yes. That is 4 necrotic damage.
So 6 plus 4 is 10.
Oh wait, shit, that's not what I meant to do. I think she had... Apologies if I have added the wrong number. I accidentally pressed equal. Oh, I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
To the people on YouTube, if I put the wrong number back in her health, it is because I accidentally hit a number and instead of plus or minus, and so it just made it that number, which is not what she had. So I remember vaguely around where she was at. If my total was incorrect, I apologize. That is her turn. She has her 3 attacks. Horus. I'm trying to be honest. I misclicked and I want to openly communicate with my players.
Don't worry. If I die, that's double gubbins.
Dash is right over Fractal.
There's sparks and a bass hole in his chest. Something radioactive glowing in there, in like a bent inner compartment. Is just slumped backward on Mortismo.
Fractal was conscious. He would hear a bit of a chuckle.
He is a Warforged, so he can still kind of hear the way he does with a long rest.
He just kind of hears a bit of a chuckle. Fuck me. And that'll be his turn. Still concentrating on Shield of Faith.
Alright. Lair actions. She is gonna go back to the Life's Anathema, half movement. Fractal, make me a death save.
4.
4!
Oh! 2 failures,
That's
1
2
success.
failures. Oh,
Plus
boy.
4, that's a success.
Oh, plus 4 because he's in the save. That's right. That's why you went over there. Smart. Plus 4.
Yes.
I thought you were saying 4, like get
You
a 4 because
see,
that was his first
I
roll.
wanted Goblin Party.
You see, as some of the as some
Join me!
of your necrotic radiation is seeping into Fractal.
You have 2 successes, 1 failure. Kagaz.
Alright. Let me read something real quick. Let's see. Alright. Bonk. 19.
19 just hits. 6.
Nice. Bonk.
26, very nice. 7.
Oh.
Nope, that misses.
Alright.
Fractal
That's
Cinder.
that.
Right.
Shit, he's out of range.
It's her turn again. What do I want to have her do? I'm thinking. Yeah, she's gonna keep carving at you. 1,
Meaty boy.
3.
Oh no.
19 misses. And this is regular.
I gotta
necrotic
make her
damage.
re-roll that second one with Runic Shield.
Alright, fair enough. That misses. Very smart.
Isn't that the one you can only isn't that the one you can only use on comrades? I know one of them lets you do it yourself, but
When another creature you can see, you're right.
Yeah.
I can
Well
still give
then.
it disadvantage with my
Yeah.
storm, so it's still missed.
Yeah.
So just 6 plus 3.
Just being fair to the DM.
Yeah, I forgot. You're right.
Yeah. I'm sorry, don't hurt me. Don't walk.
You're right.
Don't hurt me, Shane. Stop yelling.
Alright. She looks over at Horus. What is the
It pops
point of you being here? Of you being with them? Why? If you wouldn't stand by the people who had taken blades for you, who had thrown themselves in front of arrows to save your pathetic life. What is different now?
He just stares. He has no answer.
Pathetic. Your turn.
Heel turn. Kill Fractal.
You said he had two successes?
And 1
Yes.
failure.
Unfortunately. Looks down at Fractal.
Huh?
She's right. He's gonna pull out his sword
Ooh.
and stab him.
Oh!
Make an attack roll at advantage. As he lies prone before you.
That misses.
I'm waiting for it too. Just like
That's
multiple turns. Just like shift.
He moves his head out of the way to not see his treachery, and then he looks
his
back
head's-
and he
His head's dead still, but his body's just contorting its own way.
I fall off of Mortis. Defend me, horse!
Oh. Well, so much for that.
Oh, Mortissimo. I mean, you don't have to roll damage. That's
It's to see the crit.
That's 2 death saves. That's the...
Yeah, Fractal's dead.
He's already gone,
Goblin
that's-
brothers, here we come, brother. Here we
Oh,
come.
God.
We just ruined Liv's campaign, motherfucker.
No, you did not. This is amazing. This is honestly the most iconic. Yep. Not right now. Not right now, it doesn't. I have things written down, but not right now.
No, Liv, you know what? Hang on.
Yeah, message me. I will screenshot and send you what I have written.
Okay.
And Nito, you can
Or-
also,
well, I'm
when you're
gonna mark
dragging
out
it with
2
left
things,
click,
but
when you're dragging
Right
it
or
with
left
left
click?
click, it's right click and it'll show you the arrow from where you came from.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
okay.
Mhm.
Except for the 2 extremes, I am showing you
So
the things I
given-
have written.
Alright, so given the heel turn, you're about to go kill for God. I think if I live, I'm dead. My undead go feral, I think.
That would be for me to roll, by the way. But this
read
is...
that.
I'll message you something else.
Connor.
Oh my god.
Business is booming.
Business is booming. For those of you watching the YouTube, hi lovely viewers, Connor posted in our group chat, Bellum, having paid an assassin to remove the evil characters of the party for the angel business. So that is Horace's turn. What a wonderful turn. Yeah, trolling if you think a hired killer can stop the wall. Very true. All right.
Yeah.
Fractal is being removed from initiative. It is it's the top of the initiative order. It is lair actions time. We had just had Life's Anathema. We are gonna go back to Bleeding Edge. Because she doesn't want to charm Horus. She does not want him on her side. She does not like him. Cogas.
Oh, come on, come on.
Cogas did not see the treachery. He's focused on giving her the fucking... the works. He only saw Ned because he's right below him. So, he's just going to... donk. Miss. Hit.
Yep.
Yeah! Crit on the left
Hell
one.
yeah. Crit to crit, take it when you can get it.
Yep, +1 damage, baby. Let's go!
Alright, very nice.
Alright, that's my turn. That's my 3 attacks.
Alright. Steve S's turn. Yeah? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna check something real quick. I'm gonna roll this out in front of everyone.
Uh-huh. Yeah, let them all see that. I want them to see it.
What's this?
Cackle's an elf.
Alright.
No.
No.
Oh, you thought I was bad.
Good to know.
You were supposed to make a goblin with me, brother.
I'm
Rutro
Hey,
Raggy
I was just a
indeed. Y'all have not yet begun to see.
I'm not. No, Norvin, I'm not playing an elf. Remember when I said?
Good, then there's a chance that.
Remember when I said? Remember when I said I might be a phylactery?
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
And there's an elf out there that may or
So
may
it's Stuvessa's turn.
May or may not.
Duvessa is going to fly over to Sir Horace, down so she's 5 feet on the ground. Unfortunately for you, Kagaz.
Just fly by.
She sure does.
Yep.
Did you take the angel from Norvin's game? What the fuck are we fighting?
Agony. You're fighting Agony.
Agony.
Certainly
All
feels
right.
like it. Look at
And
Kagaz.
she's
He's
gonna
Swiss
make-
cheese.
Yeah, and she's gonna make 3 weapon attacks with her greatsword against Horus.
Hit. Hit. Hit.
Are you feeling it now, Cosmic Gitz? This is all double necrotic damage, unfortunately. So that is 10, 10, and 8. So 28 necrotic damage. Plus 14. I was fed up. You don't even want to know how much health she has.
28. 43.
Connor knows.
Okay.
I think we might have beefed her up too much, Connor. But I have no regrets. I have no regrets.
No regrets.
None. As she slashes at you with this great sword, she says, "Do you understand now? Do you understand how we felt to see you turn and run? To see you leave us there to die? You were our ally, you were our friend.
He just says not. He says
But I
nothing.
see you keep company with other traitors. There were 2 among you that were worthy. And one of them is gone.
Wait, what's your AC?
20. So that last one, if you did disadvantage, that last one would miss.
All right, and I'll do it. It wasn't loading for me for some reason.
Ah.
So the last one, so take back 23. Okay.
Which one was worthy? Bellum or Sutha? She met neither of them. She only met the 4. So she met Fractal, Horus, Kagaz, and Ned. There are 2 of the 4 that she has deemed worthy people. You get no guesses. You know who they are.
Math solve itself, Connor.
And she tilts your head up with her blade. Make your choice. You've been given a second chance for some god's forsaken reason, and I don't even get a first. What will you do with it? What
Look
will
of
you
sadness upon his face. He gives her no response.
And you stand there and do nothing?
Does nothing.
Okay.
Oh wait, for his action? I thought it was done with her turn.
No, it's your
My
turn
bad.
now.
I had my thing up. I had my sheet up. I didn't see
Heal
it.
her. Lay on hands.
Yes, heal her. Actually, my thing does reverse. My lay on hands actually hurts people. So.
Hey, this ain't 3.5. Put that down.
Put that down. What are you doing? Put those away.
This ain't no negative energy bullshit. Cut that. Besides, we established she's not undead.
She is not undead.
Alright.
No. She just flew away from Kagaz to get to Horus.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how fucked up is Kagaz, by the way?
Kagaz is fine. He's
Yeah,
only
he's okay.
down like 30 health out of his 111.
Hill rune,
God
man.
damn.
Alright.
Woman. No,
Action,
yeah.
lay on hands, 27 points of lay on hands on himself.
Kagaz is the orcish equivalent to an Abrams. I just
And a
took the
machine
big
gun.
gun off of it. Unfortunately, took the big gun off of it.
Does that make Skrit that long, derpy ass tank? I think was
Two
a
dead.
run for me.
Kagaz mildly inconvenienced.
No, I think it makes Skrit a fucking locust.
And
Lay on hands on
pissed,
himself, 27 points.
Right.
And then, sorry, Kagaz, he's dropped bonus action. You cast him shield faith on himself.
What?
So
You said you're dropping Shield of Faith?
on you, and he's casting it on himself.
Level 7.
Damn.
Yeah, so he switched Shield of Faith to himself, and he healed himself, and that's his turn.
Alright. Top of the initiative order. She's gonna go back to Life's Anathema, half movement. Kagaz. Reminder that while you're in the air, you do not take half movement. God, I gotta remember to keep switching back and forth between my 2 screens so that it records on the good one.
She came down to the ground, right?
She's 5
Me.
feet off, yeah.
Okay.
Bonk.
Yeah. 7.
Tax will be at advantage. 19.
11, yep. Minus 18. Miss. That left hook.
That was... Yeah, that
Not
left hook.
left-handed.
It'd be doing either 1 damage or max damage and not hitting.
Yep. Tragic.
Hey, you're still putting up damage, man.
You
Yeah.
are still the only person that's done damage to her.
No, she's got
than
shot.
one
She got
singular skeleton.
Hey, don't
Kagaz.
discredit the Skelly boys.
And one singular
crit-
skeleton have hit her. And she is
Right.
not even she is not looking rough at all. She still looks
Damn.
yeah.
But at least like 50-something damage on her with these fists.
And unfortunately, Something seems to be bolstering her.
Bitch.
And it is her turn. Still going after Sir Horace. She's going to make 3 attacks on him.
Mm-hmm. Hit. Miss. Hits.
Reroll that first one.
The 23? Alright. I was about to say, the second one is a miss. There we go.
Miss.
No hits.
Miss. Alright.
He clutches his fist as that runic energy pulses and blocks the attack for Horace.
Oh, thank you, Kagas. Alright.
Let him expend his energy on you. He'll soon learn.
His name.
You'll just turn your back on him. You've turned your back on everyone. You've turned your back on yourself.
Shut up!
Why?
It'll take... And it'll take 2 swings.
Good. Good. 18. No, you have advantage. 26 hits. Because you're flanking.
Yep.
26.
I guess it's technically behind her, yes.
Yep. 17. 17, unfortunately, misses.
That'll miss. And that will be... action.
She again deflects the second blow with the buckler on her left hand. Why? When I speak the truth, and you know it, you're not worthy of them. None of us are.
Shut up. And that'll be his turn.
Right. Top initiative, lair actions. Going back to Bleeding Edge. Kagas.
You keep talking about not being worthy. He's here now, and he's fighting. That's gotta mean something.
And he's gonna let a fist right into her gut.
Nice. Into her kidneys, because her back is to you, but yes, 6. Very nice.
Kitty punch, and pop.
Kidneys! Misses, unfortunately.
A spectral rat appears.
Oh! Misses.
Unlucky.
Kidneys. At the end of your turn, she is going to use 2 legendary actions. She reaches out and puts her hand in front of both of your chests, not quite touching, and pulls. Make me Constitution saving throws. Ah, shit damage. Oh well.
Poor thing. She's
Add
so
4, Kagas.
disadvantaged in this fight.
Add 4. Oh yeah.
Add 4.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Success, okay. Success. Alright, you both take half damage, so that's 7 damage. And you do not have disadvantage. Alright, very good. That is her legendary action. It is her turn. She just kind of shrugs off your last 2 blows that miss her. And she just continues to wail on Sir Horace. He fights for you. He stands for you. You're one of his allies. You killed another one of his allies, and yet he still stands in your defense. What will you do? Oof. Only 1.
Disadvantage in that second one.
Oh, 29. So 12 plus
8,
6.
20.
L plus ratio plus crit.
Yeah, 12 plus 6, so that's 18.
He's gonna use his storm rune to disadvantage on the.
Again?
Huh?
Remember,
Wait,
those
is she
are
attacking
react-
again?
Those are reactions.
No, remember
saying-
you disadvantaged on the second one,
Yeah.
so she had to roll again. Oh no, it's just disadvantage. Never
Disadvantage,
mind.
not the reroll. Not the
My
reroll.
God.
The storm
I'm so
rune does
used to doing the-
disadvantage, and then the runic
That's
does
right.
the reroll.
I'm so used to doing the reroll, so never mind.
Thank you again.
He's gonna look at her. What do you mean, killed an ally? What the hell are you talking about? Only Fractal did that. I'm gonna kick his ass for that.
She turns and looks at you. Fractal. Fractal's just as dead. And she gestures. Horus took care of that himself.
He lies. We need to take her out now.
Who else would have killed him? Look at his blade. It's still dripping with the blood of your friend.
No blood? He's a robot. But
No,
Coolant.
but
It's-
Pyro
it's
did say
coolant.
there's coolant.
Hashtag coolant energy.
If you scroll up in the chat, you will see where Pyro said there's coolant dripping from his blade.
I'm caught on fire. How do you think I keep those theatrics going?
Insight with
that?
advantage from the coolant.
There is
Oh.
It's true. There is fluid, some sort of mechanical fluid dripping from his blade that was not there before. And it's not from Agony. You look at your fists and you see the blood. Still human, if a bit darker tinged than normal, that has
I
come
did say
from
she
you
lies.
beating her.
He did
Have
roll a
you noticed-
25.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Let's see it. Let's see it. No. Tee-hee.
Now, I got advantage, and so that's enough.
But it's still not
for... I meant, like, that's enough of a thing out of it. Like, I get advantage
Yeah.
from the signs.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, Horus, what do you do?
Act twice.
Go ahead.
Shut up!
That hits.
Bam! Let's
Second
go.
level smite on that.
Valid. Valid.
Let it
roll
rip, baby.
All right. Okay,
37.
hold the fuck up. Let me do some
37,
math on that
45.
shit.
46 total.
It's a bonkus.
Very nice. That is wackus bonkus right there.
And then second.
Damn! Yes!
Let's go!
Pushed him into it! Come on, man!
Smite!
Come on!
Oh. Is that
Gonna drop
another
a
smite?
First level, not second.
Okay, that's valid, but yes, go ahead, my guy.
She's not undead, is she?
No, she is not. She is a human.
Yeah, she did clarify that. Yeah, she's not. 26,
Okay,
37,
smite.
40 total.
Very
Damn!
nice. Very nice.
86 total.
She's almost starting to look rough. She's almost starting to look bloodied. But not yet.
God fucking damn.
Brick shit house.
Shut up! And that's it.
Alright. Top of the initiative order. She's going to go... She had... Which one did she have up last? I don't remember. She had Bleeding Edge up, so she's going back to Life's Anathema. Okay, there we go. Kagas!
Alright. He's going to use his bonus action for Giant Smite.
Big man. Get big. Oh, damn, even with the new mic.
They cut it off?
It's suppressed it. It's still there, but it's quieter.
Oh. Unlucky. And he's going to pull that great axe off his back. Miss. That hits.
That definitely hits. 11.
In his confusion, I don't know what the hell happened to him, but I'm gonna beat your ass and then figure it out.
Laws overtaking him.
Such
I
turn.
forgot to do giant smite on that.
Yeah, put it in. Put
Add
it
that
in.
to it.
3, very nice.
That's his
No, not
turn.
plus. There we go. All right. It's her turn. She's turned to look at you. She says, I'm not a liar. I'm many things, but a liar is not one of them. I watched him kill your friend, and it was not in recompense. He stood and allowed him to get closer to consciousness, closer to salvation, and struck him down, a fatal blow. I promise you this is true. He has disgraced himself beyond the bounds. Cast him off. And she turns back to Horus again with the series of strikes. Waboop, waboop, waboop.
Can she roll a persuasion?
Sure. Oh, she is proficient in that. I was not expecting her to be proficient in that. Still rolled shit. Rolled a 5. She's telling the truth. She is telling the truth of this. Because you can tell that she's not lying to you. She saw it happen, and she's disgusted by it.
She lies. We need to take care of her now.
Oh, damn all this complication!
Horus!
Right, 2 attacks.
Very nice, yes. Very nice. Very
Oh my.
nice.
The crit magnet.
The
All right,
magnet.
drop a smite on that one.
Alright.
You add it.
Very nice. Put that smite.
Hang on 1 second.
It's just 48, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I
Added it to that first one.
Hang on, I'm refreshing.
It was on your non-crit. Did you mean to do that?
Okay, so take away 5 from that first one, just 6.
Okay.
So that first one should have been 17. And so 3, so second one should be 68.
Alright.
So 17.
Oh, 6d8. Okay.
Okay, he's doing a second level, right?
I heard 68
Yeah, the first
and I was
attack-
like, no.
No, the first attack did 17 damage. I'm rolling 68 for the second.
Okay. Wow. Very
Bonk.
nice.
28, 33, 38, 44.
She officially passed the
Those-
threshold of bloody. Congratulations.
Fucking mountain of health.
Yes.
And that'll be it.
In my
That's
defense,
what I like in a woman.
I will say, in Connor's defense and then mine, Connor said, "Don't you think that's a lot of health?" And I said, "Kagaz does like 30 health per hit."
Maybe with storms or thunder's roar.
Yes.
Got broken in half.
Now I will have you remember, I had this statted out before you
I
decided
know.
to break
I
your
gotcha.
axe.
I gotcha. I know. I understand.
And then he said, "Well, that's fair." He says, "That's Horus's turn. Top of initiative, going back to Bleeding Edge." I don't need to keep posting it. We know what it does at this point.
Yep.
Kagaz,
All right.
post it again. Fine. It does kind of help me keep track of it. That way I can't use 2 in a row by accident.
19, baby. Oh. And then another
19
one.
just hits. All right, hold on. So 26.
21.
That's 50. Okay, yep.
There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Pull the axe out again, baby.
There
Let's
it
go.
is. Oh,
It's like
She
a
takes the
Wolverine
blows.
moment. Broke the fucking main axe in half, took out the sub axe, and just that slap.
Very nice.
what is that?
Elf.
Oh, health.
Health.
Okay.
Man, that's nice. 2 11s.
Yeah, boy.
And that's his turn.
All right. Duvessa takes the blows.
Plus that. I keep
What's
forgetting.
that? Okay, 5. Nice. She's starting to look like she's running out of steam. A little bit. She's getting close to it. I don't understand. He only fights for himself. Why would you protect him?
This ain't about protecting nobody!
I did
speaks lies,
reject
Kage.
Connor's
Trying to get under your
idea of
skin.
a cone exhaustion attack. He said, she has a cone attack. I said, no, she does not. Because fuck that noise on Roll20. Absolutely not. What are you rolling health for if you're done?
So I could have his max health.
Oh, for like all of his levels past?
Yeah, level 7.
Yeah.
Oh, so now you're done.
Just finished.
Okay.
Alright. It is Duvessa's turn.
Yes. So she says that. She again turns to Kagaz and she just. I'm gonna have her make a wisdom save actually. Or no, an insight check. I like an insight check for that one. 11. She doesn't understand. She thinks that you're just not seeing the big picture, and she's gonna turn back to attacking Horus.
Hit.
So
Sorry, bud. Not much I can do about all that.
Oh, no, it's all good. It's all good.
12, 16, and 20. Alright, so. Or no, 11, sorry.
How many turns has this
All
been?
good.
Like
I
7?
need to go back and check,
8?
but it's been a while.
I'm about to lose my fly speed. And then
Oh,
a
just
turn
prepare
after that,
to
lose my L rune.
You're not doing the reaction for that, or have you run out of uses of it? For the disadvantage?
I still have a. I
If
can
you're not
do,
doing it, never mind. Forget about that if you're not doing it.
I can do it on
It's
that
your
last
turn.
one, yeah. So you get what is it, 24 back? Then do it on the last one.
Yeah, so 24.
Alright.
All right. 2 attacks coming in.
Go for it.
And somebody who's
Single eyes.
Who is that?
get
My
that,
What's
boy! Hold on
What's
while
that in
I
his
zoom
hand?
in.
What's that in his hand? It looks like a chair.
Looks like
Made
a
of some sort
steel
of steel.
chair! 19 does hit, yes. Right. Very
Oh
nice.
shit! Take away 13 damage. My bad, I missed.
So,
Wait,
28
take away
minus 13
13?
is 15.
No, 7 plus 6 is 13. It's 13 damage total.
13 damage. Yeah,
That'll
misses.
miss, and that will be it.
Yeah, 4 will work from there. So, you are up over here, my guy. Whee! Top right. Oh, you'd be next, though. So, is that your turn, Horus?
That will be it. 13 damage, and that is it.
who is that in the top right corner? It's Akbak with a steel chair!
You stole it from me. I was going to take that, and you stole it right back. How dare you?
Alright. Akbak, seeing a war boss, obviously in a fight. Doesn't know who the other Gitz are, but fuck it. Yeah, that's a war boss. And from the corner, all of you will hear...
No, cut it
Didn't
off.
hear it at all!
It cut, man. It suppressed it.
Oh, you gotta turn off noise suppression.
Not
How the fuck do I do that?
You go into the settings and you go to voice and video, and it's about halfway down.
It's actually a little icon down next to the disconnect button.
So sad.
Yeah,
He
let me
said you'll hear it, and we didn't hear it at all.
Okay. Well, that's as far as Akbak can get. But he's not going to let that stop him. He's going to whip 2 hand axes at the person that the war boss is attacking.
Do it.
Unfortunately.
Completely ineffectual.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out of the
those miss,
regular
baby.
range anyway.
He tried.
So did he let out a wah? Is that what that was?
Yes, as closest to a wall as a Gabo can get.
Hold on a second. He's gonna do a wisdom check real quick.
No.
Nope.
Damn.
He hears the call of the wah, and he just turns his head back. Wah!
There it is. Bravo, there.
So, here's the scene.
Okay.
You look over, and it's a
This
slight
is
hail and
Akbak's
climb.
war call.
There it is. There it is.
It's the autistic screeching pose creature.
Amazing.
I want
And
to be
a little
slightly-
2'6" goblin is running into combat.
Stumpy little legs. Hi, Emily.
Cogaz's brain breaks as he sees a combative goblin. Today, just full of surprises.
So full of surprises, and I love it. We just did Bleeding Edge. We're back at, unfortunately, we're back at Life's Anathema, which halves your movement speed next time, Akbak.
How many turns has this been?
So many now!
I know, but all my shit
I
lasts
don't know,
a minute
let me
each.
go check. Let me go check. Hold on. God damn. We're back to Rutro Raggy. Alright, hold on. I am coming to the
Pretty
chat
sure we're
log
around
for
eight,
Telmora. Alright,
or
hold
9
on.
at least.
At least, yeah.
It's been a while. I'm going back. It's been a while. I'm going back to check. All right, hold on. Hold on. There's the double crits. There's the fire rune. There's the first Life's Anathema. Right, so there's initiative. So now we have... I'm going to count lair actions, because that's the top of the turn order, so
Yep.
there's... 2 lair actions. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is, we just hit the top of the 11th round.
No wings.
Thankfully, you're only 5 feet off the ground and it gently lowers you.
No wings and no storm.
No, you keep the storm room.
The storm lasts a minute and activated at the same time.
Then never mind. But it is your turn. I did zoom in to your token. I zoomed all the way into 250%.
And then at the end of next turn,
Oh no!
at the end of next turn, I lose my hill rune. All right.
I apologize to the people of YouTube that I exited out of my recording screen. I'm back now.
All right. 21.
21, very much hits. All right,
Very
live plus
nice.
2. What do you mean plus 2? What do you mean +2, my guy?
+2 to what? What are you talking about?
Kill count. God damn!
Then
Is this something Connor's saying? Wait.
That goes Nito's, not Liv's.
The only thing Sir Horace has killed since he's been here.
Live, +2. I do not get a +2. No, I do not get a +2.
I'm mildly curious why you did it. I think it's funny, but...
Oh. Unlucky.
Damn.
Me? I did not earn it.
That's his turn.
Alright, that's his turn.
Hey,
Yes,
indirect kills don't count. She has to come to... God has to come down and throw hands herself. Those
It's
the
true.
rules.
I did. Yeah, no. This is... Duvessa hasn't killed anyone yet. Both of the kills were...
She's working on Horace, though.
She's working on Horace, but
Fractal
both of the
is a
kills are
Horace.
friendly fire. She didn't kill Fractal. She downed him, but she didn't kill him.
Execution
No.
is on the
That
hands
kill-
of one and
that
only.
kill because then I would have gotten a kill from some other battles too, and those don't count because those are just knock unconscious. No.
Anyway.
Blade of Woe against Sir Horace. Wababooish. No. Better.
Hit, miss, hit. Or miss, hit, miss.
That's what I thought. Alright. It's 4. We're on Life's Anathema. That's where we are. Okay, cool. That's her turn. Horace.
Alright, 2 strikes. Coming in.
Tapped out at 25.
20. Very nice. That hits.
15.
That is 6 points, so 15. 20 hits.
No, Ma. He's my rogue.
Another
I'll do it.
14.
And that will be it.
I took
Alright.
old stabber out behind the head.
Act back. You unfortunately have half movement.
I'm coming.
I'll get there
Take him
eventually.
away.
That with dash.
Are you
Short sword.
Can you yeet a sword?
Oh no, wrong button.
Longo, okay. 18 unfortunately does not hit. A 24 does.
He reaches into his pocket and goes,
Okay,
random
7.
bullshit, go!
It's a shame my Storm Rune ran out because I could have given that advantage.
I know.
It's
Oh,
all
he's a
good. I figured it out,
champion.
So,
A champion Gobbo, that's right.
damn, son. Hell yeah.
Alright.
When do I get my third attack? Actually, yeah, no.
11. You and me both.
Yeah, it's not-
11.
How is she looking?
We know she's
think it
below.
means-
She's bloody. She's below bloodied.
She's below bloodied.
Finally.
She's starting to get down there. Yeah, go ahead. Come on,
Let
fight
it
her.
rip, baby.
19 just hits. 12 unfortunately misses. Another 7. She looks like she is, for the first time, in double digits.
Ooh, for the first time.
What health did you give this bitch?
A lot.
I'll tell you at the end.
That means she just dropped below 100.
Correct.
Yeah. You gotta think about this. I've been using my fist this whole time, and normally I'd be dishing out like 50 to 60 damage in a turn.
Yeah,
So-
that's why I gave her so much health, is because I statted her before he said, hey, I'm gonna break my axe. And then when he broke his axe, when he said that to me, I didn't consciously think about the fact that that would then super nuke his damage way down, so I could maybe adjust the health a little bit. I didn't think about it because it was already at that point. I was thinking about what cool thing can I give him as a buff in recompense for him breaking his axe, and I was thinking of the fly speed, and I wasn't thinking about the fact that, like, oh, I could give her
It's
fewer
okay.
hit
It's okay.
points.
We're
Also,
knocking her down. It's all right.
I don't think you took into account how quickly we would kill each other.
Yeah,
I also did
had
not-
the consciousness
I really
that
did not
one
think
of
you
you is
guys-
going to get one turn.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting Horus to go, by the way, mustache.
All right.
You dare take the name of Mustache in vain after yesterday?
I know. So Live's Anathema is gone. We are
Different
now in
mustache.
the
Different mustache.
Siren's Sorrow lair action. And she is going to use a legendary action to make a Misery's Sting attack against the new goblin.
Oh.
Does a 15 hit?
No, 15 does not hit.
Please go!
Oh, yeah.
You in chainmail? That's
Nope, leather armor. Akbak is a dex fighter.
Nice.
Dex, there we go.
no, I
nice.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
Very nice. Kagaz.
He's a Beyblade.
But you're in regular leather? Unlucky.
Yep, just leather. That's all I get as starting weapon,
Yeah.
starting armor.
I usually take, if I'm going a dex fight, I usually take starting gold, because studded leather's like barely more expensive than regular.
But you look at that. There's a rogue's weapons on the ground.
Well, let's be honest. Akbak stole everything he owns, and he's about
That
to
is-
steal
yeah.
some more.
Yeah, that's that's true. Maybe that's true. All right. Whiff.
Miss.
Oh, she missed.
Nice.
You missed, bitch!
God damn.
That was bad. Snap back to reality.
Is that the end of your turn?
Unfortunately, yes.
She is going to use another legendary action to shoot another attack of Misery's Sting at Akbak.
I'm honest with you guys. I don't know how long I can do this fucking voice.
It's okay. You don't have to stick to it too hard.
Akbak,
No
does a
judgment
25
had.
hit you?
Nope. What do you think? Yes.
Good. Take 18 necrotic damage.
At least she doesn't
Still
have the
more
double.
health than Ned had at full health.
Oh!
Fight her life.
Oh no! You took your extra ASIs, right?
Yeah, that's why I've
Oh,
got a
that's
20
why.
in deck.
Gotcha.
He's statted out. He took 18 and still had more.
It is
than
now
Ned.
Duvess's turn.
Move. Oh, yeah.
With Akbak wounded and Siren's Sorrow active, she is going to look at Akbak and say, "Come here." Wisdom save. DC 18.
No!
Okay,
Yes.
people, I need everyone to pray with me.
You have to get a crit, don't you?
No.
Have your daughter come in and press the button. Well,
Emily, come here. Emily, come here.
Yes, I will make
Uba,
her a luck
please!
deity in my game too. I will make her a luck deity in
Uba!
my game
I
too.
need you to
swear.
click that button right there.
Come on, you got
No,
this. Come on.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
Uba. Yeah!
Hey!
Me.
Praise be to Loguba.
Praise be, Guba!
Praise
My
be to
child's luck, that
Loguba.
is fucking stupid.
You better give your daughter a kiss on the forehead for me. Good lord,
Oh.
she is amazing.
Oh,
Take her out to dinner.
Okay,
Oh,
she says,
man.
come here, and Akbak goes, ha! I fucking plan on it!
Damn, son.
That is her turn. Horace.
Kind of confused at the little goblin showing up. Still 2 attacks coming in. Oh my god. Oh, dear lord. 19.
19 just hits. 14. 22
22.
hits. 14.
And drop 1. He has 2 second level smites left, so he'll drop 1.
Alright. 16, very nice.
14, so 30 total. It's 14, so 44. And that'll be it.
Alright. Akbak.
Okay, Akbak's gonna just drop his longbow, run up on the bitch, and pulling out 2 short swords, his 2 standard attacks, and then
Very
because
nice.
he's a 2 weapon
Excuse me.
fighter, his bonus attack
Nice.
still
Max
comes in
damage.
with full attacks,
Very nice.
but he misses.
Yeah, he does miss, unfortunately.
You weren't around for Norman Jacobs, but fighter is his bread and butter.
Oh,
Yeah.
I very well know. So
love
she's
this
going to
shit. Love
switch
it.
back with lair actions to Bleeding Edge. And she's going to use She is going to use a legendary action to... Oh, she got her legendary actions back, so she has 2 now to make a single weapon attack with her greatsword against Horus, because she's still going after Horus. Because fuck that guy.
Alright. That'll hit.
Alright.
Okay. Actually, re-roll that.
Okay.
Another one. Another one.
Fuck.
Still hit. Less damage though, but it'll still hit.
Yeah. Alright, Kagaz.
Kagaz, seeing his new member of the warband arriving, he's going to step down so he can get flanking off of that.
Yep.
And here we go, baby.
Here we go, baby. No.
Fuck. Alright, the Great Weapon Master button's reminding me why I don't hit
Wait, wait, from beyond the grave, the boy, the myth, the legend.
He makes you fail even harder. Or no, with the 2, he makes you fail exactly as hard as you did.
2's in the chat, people.
2's in the chat!
Oh no, he had
Give him
advantage,
a one.
doesn't he?
I give him a 2.
but still, I rolled
Still,
a 2 in
There
there.
was a 2.
Alright. Second hit. God damn it.
I reincarnate
my.
in 100
I
years.
give him the inspiration you gave me earlier to reroll.
Yes, you can.
Okay, let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on. He gave me the inspiration. Be inspired! Ah!
No!
Damn it.
Connor, you said it too late.
Shut up, Connor.
You said it too
Shut
late.
up, non-PC. The Cosmic Gitz all
I
gone to
wouldn't be-
fucking space.
Connor, I wouldn't be talking shit in Martyr's Plane tomorrow.
Yep. Alright, she's gonna use another legendary action to make another attack against Sir Horus.
And what you told me he's gonna do, you're gonna want to not
shit.
be talking shit. Oh!
Really, re-roll. Last one.
Last
I
one.
just got my reaction back.
Whoa!
Beautiful,
Fucking
huh?
get fucking wrecked. Get shit wrecked. Get shit wrecked.
Oh yeah.
1 in 400 chance.
Well, at least that is much less damage this time around.
It's been taking the last few minutes.
Oh no, it's like 3 damage less.
Beyond the grave, a middle finger.
Fractal just lifts his... You look
And
over
it's
and you
about to
see
be a real
Fractal's
turn.
robotic body in rigor mortis with his middle finger up. Alright.
Unconscious I
It is
go.
now
Fall
Duvess-
down back.
Wait, you're down off that?
I'm down.
Yep. She stops,
Oh cool, more shit for Ackback to steal.
breathing heavily. Leans on her greatsword. Is it over? Sinks to her knees.
Nope, we're still here.
No, she said, is it over?
Yeah, and Ackback is nope, we're still here.
The art style has changed. Kagaz, there's now 5 Kagaz around a sofa and she's sitting on it.
She's still... Oh, if she sinks to her knees, she would stop flying. Hold on.
So she's prone.
No, she's just kind of, like, kneeling. She stands back up on her feet.
Mm-hmm. Half movement.
She's not planning on going anywhere.
Oh, his hell rune's out. Forgot
Yeah.
about that. It just ran out.
She turns, panting, looks at Kagaz. Enough of this. 3 attacks.
Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
Okay.
That's 20, 32 plus 7 plus 5. So that's 44. That was about half my remaining health.
Yep. That's her turn.
Knock back.
Horus, make me a death save.
Let it
got
rip. Natural 20.
Watch it be the opposite. Take that away.
Ooh. 18, very nice.
Hee 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 ha.
Right. Act back.
Get advantage here.
Yes.
All right, Akbak does a little back step. And he goes fucking full Beyblade.
Let it rip. Okay.
This big
Only hits once. Fuck.
Yep, unfortunately.
Okay, just to let you know, there is no artistic skill, no martial skill behind Akbak's fighting. He is literally just swinging.
Flailing.
Yarp.
Demacia! He's bromastiing right now.
I imagine more just very tight shanks, just right at the legs.
Yep.
Just stab, 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 stab.
Alright, back to... Bleeding Edge.
Uh-oh.
Kagaz.
I don't down her ass right here. Oh boy. Is that advantage?
Yep.
Yep.
Thank God.
Very nice.
20.
She's
Notice that
looking-
I'm not hitting the Great Weapon Master button again.
Yep, that's smart. That's smart of you, because you're still doing 15 damage.
Big
Combo
boy,
breaker.
baby, big boy.
23, very nice. She is looking pretty rough. Very, very
Yeah,
rough.
hold on. Plus 5.
Okay. She is looking very, very rough.
Can you bonus action hit her with your fist?
No, this is a two-hander.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, my last breath, I'm gonna fight until I beat the realization into you.
The realization of what? She turns on the little goblin. I'm done with this.
Oh no.
1,
We-
2, 3 on the gobbo.
Yeah, those are all hitting. And not doing that great of damage, though.
No,
That's good.
So,
they don't need to.
minus 11, minus 22.
27, 30, 34. I find the easiest way to add numbers together is add multiples and add things that equal 10, and then work
Yeah.
off of that.
Yeah. Akbak is still up.
Good. That's her turn. Horus.
Hold on, weren't
death
those
save.
supposed to do double damage?
Yes, they were.
A
that's
necrotic,
true.
yeah.
The necrotic.
Extra
necrotic.
7
damage.
Necrotic.
That's,
So that's
plus
4, 6, and 4.
That's
Plus
10.
7.
Oh, yeah, 7, my
10
bad.
total. Yep. Ooh.
That's a fail. One fail.
No.
One success, one failure.
One fail.
Alright.
Act
Akbak.
Oh, how the turntables,
18
bone
just
boy.
misses. 27 hits though with an 11. Very nice.
And I'm going to tack on Fury of the Small for that.
Go
Go!
ahead.
Do it.
Let's fear the small.
What is that?
His
It's a
damage
goblin
is
thing.
his health and damage, or
Just
no,
a
his
straight
level,
7 damage.
His level and damage.
Nice.
Nice.
18.
And one last attack.
Oh.
Nice.
Act back.
No. Oh my god.
How do you want to do that?
Yes!
No! I need
Akbak
her
first combat, and he fucking gets the kill.
Put
I
his
need her
first
ass
kill-
alive, Goblin.
Stab
I
her
will
through the
allow
back
you
of the
to. I will
fucking
allow
knee.
you to say that, Kagas.
Warboss says it. It happens. Stabs her through the back of the knee, once into the hip, pulls the knee blade out, flips it around, and stabs it straight down into the where the arm meets the shoulder blade, so dislocating her right arm. I left her alive, boss, like you said.
She drops the sword, sinks
big.
to her knees, looks up at Kagas. Is it over?
Now it is.
Does it end now?
What? Your life?
The hurt. Does it
The
finally
hurt
stop?
never ends. It's a part of life. Suffering's in life. Can't run from it. But it shouldn't stop you from living. He's gonna grab her by the neck and lift her up. Not choking, but like
Yeah.
just holding her up.
She's just limp.
And by transitive effect, you're picking up back too.
He's gonna head motion for Akbak to jump on his shoulder.
Jumps over. Sword slipping out as he does.
You sit here with your broken soul and you think that all there is to spread your suffering. It don't have to be that way. You're still here, you still got your brain. That means you can forge your own path. That's all there is in life.
She's just staring at you.
He'll drop her over here. Or, well, opposite of Sir Horace.
I think we can get rid of the battle music.
And he's
She
gonna
just kind
step
of-
over to Sir Horace.
Sinks down to her knees and weeps.
He's gonna pick up that greatsword. And toss it off to the side next to him.
We live,
Yes.
boss!
We did. And he's gonna look at Akbak again. Ain't seen a gobbo with your kind of adrenaline. What's your name?
Well, that's what they say when I stab them. My back!
Guess that'll work. Unfortunately, Kagais has... Does he have a potion? Let me see. He actually does. He's going
We
to...
got potions before. Did we get them?
I have 4 basic, 2 greater, and 1 superior.
I think you got them in Sheva Kirlora, I want to say.
So that's where they're all stored.
Yeah, I thought we did. I thought we did.
Huh.
And
Oh,
he's gonna pour a basic into Sir Horace's maul.
Oh, no, this is not sad. I want sad music.
What is it? 2d4 plus...
Two.
I have a...
A basic is
34.
24 plus 2.
I got
Yeah.
it. Yeah, there we go.
Ayo.
6. Okay.
Sir Horace comes to. Drops his axe. I wanted you awake for this. He's gonna grab Sir Horace by the head. Sir Horace does not have his sword as he tossed it to the side. He's just holding Sir Horace up by the head. You got about 20 words to tell me why.
I was halfway. They're weak. You're strong. I'm thinking could give you a great warband. I do the talking. Do the greatest crusade across this continent ever. What do you say?
You didn't answer my question at all. Tell me why you stabbed Fractal. And I'm gonna count those words you just used.
Hasn't.
Are you calling Kagaz a peasant or Fractal the peasant?
Fractal.
Well,
At that instant, he's going to cast Command. Grovel.
Oh.
I need to make me a Wisdom save. DC 15.
Wisdom save, eh? Fails it.
He's attacked the boss.
Ackback would like to make 2 or 3 attacks at this point. Seeing someone attack his war boss.
Yeah.
But
Especially because
me
you're
do
right
it.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, is he prone or did you stand up?
I'm holding him up in the air.
Okay.
So I'm about to start groveling.
Although
Everything misses.
Ting, ting. He built to last.
Before Kagaz starts going down through command, he's going to use the stone rune. You got to give me a wisdom save.
All right. All right. Good thing I have advantage against Charmed.
The DC.
I think like 15,
DC
16,
is 16.
23.
Fail. Oh, damn, he has advantage. That's right.
Kagaz will drop Sir Horus and fall down.
Let's engage and start running.
Make me a wisdom saving throw before you start.
All right.
DC
Yves is
18.
going to hit him with some shit. Oh. This is
the charm
also,
to fright?
yes, it's also a charm.
But
He disengaged.
he disengaged.
Do you have the
This
sen-
isn't an
do you have the
opportunity.
sentinel feet?
This isn't an opportunity. This is her trying to charm you.
No,
This is her
Ackback
trying to charm-
get his-
This is a charm.
Alright, that's that 18.
That's a fail. That's
That
a
is
fail.
a failure. Stop. Get back here now. And unlike Ned, when he was charmed, you don't want to do what she's telling you to do.
Mm-hmm.
In your mind, your will is still there, but your body obeys.
Body. Yep. All right.
Kneel. She's pulled herself to standing, kind of hunched over. Disgraceful. With the strongest allies on your side, you are nothing. Parasite! She spits.
even after everything I said, you still try to run away.
Gonna step forward. Take the axe out of the ground. He's gonna look down at Sir Horus.
Let's hope those Hall of Heroes keep their doors open.
He's gonna
Please,
spin
God,
his
no!
axe.
Please, no, no, no! Yeah!
He's
have
prone,
advantage
so that's
for
a
flanking.
24.
Yeah.
Wham!
Whack. I'm just playing a little game of whack fuck here.
Oh yeah, he smashes him into fucking
18.
pieces. Well, the 18 missed, but the 21, yeah, 28 crit, yeah.
He's just gonna throw his axe on the ground. He's gonna walk slowly over to Ned's body. And just fall to his knees in front of it. Just punch the ground. And then he's just gonna sit there for a moment. And he's gonna scoop his hands under Ned. And rest him up against one of these little trees.
Ned,
Yep.
as you have been felled, what do you see?
What would Ned see? Ned was not a good man. Ned was a monster. Yoli, on the other hand, was a good person. So no, he doesn't see Yoli. He goes to the abyss. Standing there, looking about the desolation, the horror, and just, yeah. What I deserve. What I deserve. Well, what next? And he'll just stand.
And for a moment, you begin to feel overwhelmed at the nothing that is the abyss. The gnawing, crushing. It's like being in a perfectly pitch dark room and having your eyes open and not being sure if they're open.
Pretty much exactly what he was going to do to the guy he killed. I can't even remember his name right now.
Alan?
Yeah. He was going to put him in a hole and just Talon. It's exactly what he was going to do to Talon.
Just as you start to see or think you're seeing little, I forget what they're called, but it's like the lights that you see when you rub your eyes really hard. I know there's a name for them. Don't remember what it is.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And you think to yourself for a moment, well, that happened really quickly. That, like, you're already hallucinating.
That didn't take long.
And they start happening a little faster until they turn into a little doorway. And through it you see your home.
He shakes his head. I don't deserve that.
The doorway opens
I really
wider.
fucking don't. I don't deserve this. He kind of looks around. Is this a fucking trick?
The doorway opens wider.
How? Kind of starts moving tentatively forward.
The door doesn't shut or change. It remains as you've seen it.
Walks through.
You do. And you're in the entranceway of your home. And you hear humming coming from further in where you know to be the kitchen.
No way. Yoli?
Ned?
How'd I get here?
She comes around the corner and you see your wife. Ned, you're home. I've been waiting.
He'll walk up to her, drop to his knees, and wrap his arms around her body. Pull her into him. How? I don't... The things I did.
But that's not all you did. It's not the sum. It's just an ingredient in the recipe.
I don't think I could ever do anything more to deserve this. I never thought I'd see you again.
I knew I would see you again.
I'm so sorry, baby. I got you killed.
I never was angry. I love you. You didn't know. You didn't know.
I love you too, baby. Just... I'm so sorry.
Everything is
He'll
forgiven.
bury his face into her stomach and
She just
start to weep.
holds you. Everything is forgiven here. There's no debts or scores to settle.
I'll never leave you again.
I know. And you never do. Fractal.
One, before you get to me, I just want to say, damn, man, that was amazing. Both of you.
You got me crying in the club right now, bro.
All my homies love that Ned got a happy ending.
Norvin's always like, my characters aren't going to get a happy ending, and I say, absolutely not. Fuck that. Everyone gets a happy ending. Shut up.
We gave... The funny part is, when Kaga scooped up his body and rested against the tree, you guys went into that, and then at the end of it, I was planning on Kaga saying what he was going to say afterwards.
Go ahead. Say it.
He's just looking down at him. And he, like, fixes up his coat and everything so that he's more presentable after getting walloped. I don't know how any of this works. But wherever you're at, take care of him, Yoli. And he's going to stand back up and walk back over to Akbak.
Make a wisdom check. Kagas.
Oh yeah, about to be a fucking 5.
14.
Oh well, if I
that's
was
enough.
in there.
You hear a whisper in your ear, and it's not a voice you've ever heard before. But you hear, I will.
He's just gonna look up and just rub his jaw. That's good. He'd been doing enough.
Don't worry about it.
Can I have his shit?
You touch him and I'll rip you in half.
Noted.
Storm Chaser stays in the ground with him.
Can I have his shit? Points at Horace.
Go for it.
Vesa does go over and you see her paying the soldiers' respects.
Oh shit, here we go.
I put him next to this tree over here. Like leaning up against it because it's one of the living ones.
Perfect.
Didn't she get like axed in the back of the knee? she's armor crawling.
Yeah, she got a short sword in the back of the knee. She's
Yeah.
She's pulling that thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
She's limping. She's definitely limping.
She do be limping.
But she, she is kneeling for respect, but you do kind of, if anyone looks at her at this point, you can see that she feels somewhat responsible for his death. F to pay respects, of course. Fractal.
Yes.
As you watch Sir Horace stand over your dying body and heal you, or help you get closer, and then plunge his blade into your body, killing you. What are you
Fractal
thinking?
blue screen. He green screens. he feels furious, but he's slowly losing operating power, and it's slowly fading as the fire's going out physically, mentally, and spiritually, until all that's left is motes that are shifting colors, turning into an entire broken mess of fractals of different colors, and I'm just focusing, and one lands on my face. It's blue, then purple, then red. All the colors he's experienced so far are just laying across him, and he's just slowly losing any ability to see anything else. And the last thing he hears is the chuckle of Horus. He is very angry with the last bit he's got. But remorseful for certain actions that may have been taken. As he sees Ned. He expected enjoyment, satisfaction. He didn't get any of that. There was no job well done there. He's not sure what this feeling is. He is feeling though.
That last little bit of your consciousness, as you feel it start to drift away, it turns inward to where the finger rests inside your chest. And it starts to fade. Slowly. You catch snippets of what's happening around you. You hear the screech of a goblin. You hear Duvessa weeping and Horus pleading for his life before it's cut off.
There's satisfaction.
You feel something nuzzling at your head. And then,
in whatever state I am, I look up.
You can't make your eyes open. You can't make your optical nerves function. You can't see. Then you feel sensation on one leg, then the next. Your left arm, your right arm. The top of your head. Your face. And finally, your chest. And that tiny last fingernail grip of your consciousness clinging to this cliff as you feel the rock face crumbling. Something grabs onto your hand and pulls you up, and you feel the presence of your consciousness strengthening. Functions are returning, slowly.
Where? Who? What is this?
Vision returns. And, Akbak and Kagaz, this would probably be the time that you turn around and notice.
Fractal's he's fallen off the horse. He do be flopping.
You notice all of the skeletons with their bony hands on Fractal, and Mortissimo just kind of nuzzling at his forehead. And there's a strange light. And Fractal, you see, your eyes begin to work just in time for you to see this spectacle of all of your skeletons and Mortissimo standing around you. Before they, one by one, Mortissimo being the last, fade into dust.
Still,
but as each one fades,
sparks.
One of your vital functions reignites. Until finally, whatever sort of breath of life would exist for a Warforged returns.
I'm just lying there on the ground, covered in what I presume is dust or ash. As a miniature funeral pyre erupts around me. And in the burnt brush, I stand up. I look around dazed, and my head or eyes land on Ned.
Kagaz and Akbak, you see Fractal stand up.
He is not green right now. He is a very, very dark shade of blue.
Two short swords come out. Are we killing that boss?
I don't think so.
I'm going to start limping in the direction.
Boy. Clanky.
What health am I at, by the way? 1.
1.
Yes. Yes. Kagaz.
That's right.
Eat the boss! Call him boss!
I was about to say, this is the first time you've heard the name of your boss.
Please. I need to see him.
Oh.
Him. As I wobble over to Horus. I can't risk this. As I will reach into my compartment, and for the first time since that, I'll pull out the finger.
Yep.
And I will remove the helmet, and I will use it to scratch out the mark I carved into his forehead.
He currently doesn't have the helmet on. Akbak has it on.
Nice.
Okay, then it's just this. All right.
You completely destroy the undeath rune. So there is no trace of it remaining.
I think I'm done with sentient undead for now. I promised Ned I wouldn't do that, as I have promised to you. Now I need to say something. And he's going to get up and then smash in this guy's skull with a staff just to make sure, double sure, and then just
double tap it.
Yeah. Sometimes triple tap even. And not even sparing her a glance, Fractal's going to like sit on his knees a little bit in front of the holy corpse. He's still got the little wisps of blue coming off him instead of usual green. Ned, I will keep my promise. You will remain dead until you yourself turn to dust here. And if I'm anything, I am a warforged of my word. I'm not sorry I did it, but I'm sorry I had to. You're the only one who really pushed me past ass-kissing or just saying things at me. You were an actual threat, and I respect you for it. Rest easy. Your corpse will remain. Just that. And I will use the staff to haul myself back up to my feet. And I look at the fire and the still smoldering pile of corpse. Did the equipment burn too?
No. Anything that was like equipment that, especially the magical items, are definitely fine.
They didn't have any magical items, so what I will do is
Horus. Oh, the skeletons.
No.
Yeah, his skeletons. Yeah.
That's right. Sorry.
I just want to retrieve the arrows. That's pretty much it. And
the arrows are definitely fine. Yeah, anything that was metal would have been fine as well. It was
just
less
for fairness' sake,
it was less of them burning up and more of them fading.
Okay. Then I guess I have 3 Kruthic things as well.
Oh.
Well,
Pyro, I know exactly what it looked like.
What happened?
It looked like Gregory.
Wait. I'm thinking of a different Gregory. You weren't there for that one. What are you talking about?
No, she was not there for that, Gregory.
No, I was thinking of a different Gregory. Sorry. What the
It is Gregory, right, Connor? Yes, it is Gregory.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's just like what happens with Gregory.
Bruh.
I know you're that far. I know you're that far, Pyro.
Oh, Gregory was in campaign 2, wasn't he? Oh, yeah.
Was he really? Well, this is for those of you that have watched Sandman on Netflix.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay. I don't think I've gotten to that part of Sandman. So there was a Gregory gargoyle in campaign 1.
Yeah, same one apparently in campaign 2 as well. Apparently based off of that one. Yes. But yeah, just like that.
Yeah, so I will hobble past. Unless Kaga stops me, I'm going to go collect the equipment on my skeletons and put them in my bag of holding.
He's gonna put a potion in your hands as you walk by. A superior. Or not superior, a greater.
Thank you. I'll
add
roll
that for you.
I don't gotta use it now. We can just go take a rest.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I have 1 3rd level slot left. Aside from most, I only spent 1 spell slot besides the shield spells. So yeah, I'll hold on to the greater healing potion for now. But I'm going to begin. I give a look towards her and just shrug. He doesn't have the energy to get right now. Fractal's tasted death, and it tasted awful.
She kind of gives you a look that you imagine if you had a more humanoid face, you would probably have the same look.
Just staring at each other. We've had enough death for one day. And Fractal's just going to go gather up the stuff, and then he's going to begin scrawling in the dirt, and he'll stop, look up at Kagas. Are we setting up here?
There's a town north. We just go back.
Fine. Let me get up my back bolt. Alright, let's see. 7 trippos.
As should have been back to normal size by now.
Oh, yeah. By now.
He motions Akbak to take the plate armor off of Horus. She technically downed Horus, and then I picked him back up, and then I downed Horus, and then I executed Horus. So she didn't kill anybody. And he's gonna walk up to Agony.
Wish.
She's now
And
sitting on the ground beside the tree.
So, broken soul and all, what are you gonna do?
I don't know yet.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you just gotta think what you're gonna do.
He's gonna drop a basic healing potion in her lap.
Thank you. She looks over at Ned. I didn't mean for this to happen.
Things happen. Not everyone knows what they fully entail. Even with the power of the giants. Not like I knew. You just gotta take it on the chin. And you gotta keep moving.
He's gonna lift her up to her feet.
She goes willingly.
Put a hand on her shoulder.
Always hit the ground running. Towards what you believe in. The future you want to find. The one you'll fight for.
And he'll look down at Ned.
He did what he thought was right. Maybe not all the time. But that's what he did. He got his vengeance. Talon.
She spits at that name.
Yeah.
He's gonna reach down and take the bag out of Ned's... the head bag out.
Oh.
He's gonna shake it.
You hear that, shithead?
He held me captive for so long. He told me all I knew how to do was kill. He might have been
All I
right.
know how to do is kill. You see me? I'm a big killing machine. Everybody fears the great Kargaz. The war. He didn't, though.
Points down to Ned.
He don't.
Points over to Fractal.
They're different. There's more to being what the words of others. It's what you choose.
What I
He's gonna
choose.
take Talon's head out of the bag. He's gonna look it dead in the face.
Well, you're the last bit in Ed's story, aren't you?
You guys set it on the ground.
Think I'm gonna leave you right here so you can watch as Ned gets the thing you'll never get.
Peace.
Some rest.
and he's going to take out one of the javelins. Or he's going to walk over to Horace, take one of the javelins, and walk over and javelin Talon's head into the ground, staring right at Ned so that it doesn't move.
Like a jack-o'-lantern.
Yep. May his spirit rest and yours never.
Agony kind of smiles at that. I think I know what I'm going to do.
That's good.
If I'm still alive, so are the others, right?
That's possible. You ain't gonna know if you ain't looking.
I need to find them. I will find them.
And don't let anything stand in your way.
I won't. I owe you all a great deal. If you
You owe me about one halfling.
If you have need of me, call for me.
We'll see. You know how to use that thing. He points at her sword.
You know how to use that. She gestures to your fists.
Well, sometimes the weapons need to be bypassed for a little more of a message.
Message received.
Good. Because that pain you feel in every lick, that's because you're alive. Broken soul or not.
It's been so long since my life has been my own. I think I had forgotten I still had one.
Well, try not to forget again.
I won't. Thank you.
If you do, cracks his knuckles, you can always grit them teeth again.
I'm looking forward to it. She extends her hand.
Kagaz shakes it.
Big friendship grip. She's strong.
Earlier when she was fucking walloping us and we were discussing how she's got at least 300 health, I was like, that's what I like in a woman. Absolute wall of power.
Yep. Oh, I think I can say it officially now. 500.
Fucking hell, big.
500. And a temp
That's a
HP
big girl.
shield, so whenever she dealt necrotic damage, she got half of that back as health.
Hey, DM.
Yeah. Damn.
I stand here, realize, on the ground, looking at Mortiso. Do we level up?
Before I answer that, also, your boy is gone. He faded away.
My baby boy!
Where Mortissimo
That was who was
standing.
nuzzling your head. He was nuzzling your head going, Daddy. He loved you so much. He gave his
It's
life for
ATB.
you.
It was Pikachu holding Ash's hat and crying.
It was Pikachu holding Ash's hat and crying, so that Mewtwo went,
Wait, so
oh.
this went almost perfectly for Ned. Mortissimo banished.
That was his good deed that got him to
He
Yoli.
gets to live with
Yep.
Yoli.
Yep.
Thank you,
The only
Connor.
thing
Exactly.
that isn't his is Fractal's still alive.
Agony wishes
that,
you all
Connor.
farewell.
Exactly that.
and flies away. She leaves. I would like all three of you to make me a perception check.
Here comes the Jurassic boys.
Here comes Father Prague.
Right now. Fight him right now.
No, Agony, take it!
Akbak! Akbak, you are the first one to notice, followed by Kagaz and then Fractal. Akbak, right about here, in the middle of the ruins, you see strange shimmering lights that look like
shit.
the color of a sunset. The color of twilight.
What?
Fractal levels his staff. You swear to God if another one of you walks in that hole.
And then, Kagaz, you notice.
Where's this
Fractal-
at?
You notice right about here.
I don't know where here. Oh, in the middle.
Like in the middle of the ruins.
He's gonna scoop up his axe.
It's small, but it is slowly getting larger.
Oh boy.
I love
Right
his staff.
about here with all this shit.
I love my staff. I'm out of undead, Kagaz.
I'm well aware, damn it.
Do you approach?
Just step forward.
This rubble is low enough that you can climb on it and get closer to it if you want.
I'll limp forward. Oh God, he's here. The Zoomy boy.
He measured it out. He was fine.
Good.
And as Connor asks the perfectly timed question, the portal of what looks like a dusk twilight sky opens fully. And stepping from the portal onto the ruins,
Whoa! A decrepit, just
A white robe.
a grinding metal. You've got Sooth of the White. You're here.
Truth of the half white.
Sutha, the first thing you see hobbling towards you is a very decrepit, shredded-looking Fractal. Just hobbles up to you. And not really a hug, but more like he grabs a hold of your arms and is just like, never leave, I need better assistance. Never leave again. As my arm falls off.
Back up, short stack.
just a flash wound.
What did I miss? Oh God.
Look, character progression.
Guy's gonna
What's over?
point to Akbak. Back up! Ain't no killing.
Who is this?
It's a stray gobbo.
Where's Ned?
Guy's gonna grit his teeth at that.
Fractals like fire flickers in a bit of a orange fashion.
Liv, can I roll something to see if Akbak witnessed Fractal kill Ned?
Yeah, go ahead, roll.
What should I roll?
What's the
Perception.
DC?
I'd say perception.
What's the DC?
I don't know. What do you all think is... Yeah, he gets it.
Nice.
Definitely lower than that. So
Yeah.
he saw.
If you're talking about the halfling, that one killed him.
Fractal kind of looks at the floor. The orange light tint is growing.
And the war boss seemed to like them. So I don't know why we're not killing that one.
And it's
Down.
kind of
Looks
hands
up at
kinda-
Fractal.
grip the staff, and he looks at you.
She holds up her hand to Fractal's shoulder, close enough to his metallic neck. Why? Why did you do it?
He was charmed and trying to kill me.
You do see, probably the first time, a genuine tear go down the side of her face. Where's his body?
He's over by the tree. As Fractal bends over to pick up his arm.
She taps him on the shoulder. Walks the opposite way or to avoid the new goblin.
Eh.
Walks over to Kagaz, pats him on the shoulder. Friend. Then she'll walk over to Ned's body and kneel down.
He's been
Only
dead longer
Norvin
than a
knows
minute.
why I'm laughing that hard.
No, I know she's not doing that. I knew that. Yeah, it's been longer than a minute.
I was
No.
saying that to Connor. No way.
Being
What a
a
crowd
goblin.
party.
Norvin had just messaged me, there is no way in hell Ned would willingly come back, and then Connor said, there's no damn way Ned is willing to come back.
The only possible way he would come back is if Fractal tried his bullshit on him, but Fractal promised him to not do that. Yeah, so no, he ain't coming back.
Oh yeah, that ain't fucking happening. She'll kneel down. I'm so sorry. She'll cast ceremony just for aesthetic appeal.
Do we leave him above ground or do we bury him?
I'll bury him.
Wanted that one, points at the fucking skull, to watch that one rest.
We'll throw him in the hole with him.
Definitely not.
Let's give him a proper burial.
Very well. Fractal will hobble over.
And will remember giving Ned diamonds.
Yes.
Much like the Egyptians, he needed to pay a price to get to them.
Yeah, if Sooth is gonna take any of his stuff off of him, as long as it's not like straight up looting his ass, Kagaz will not do anything.
Mm-hmm.
But Kagaz wanted him to stay with Storm Chaser and his other weapon.
Kagaz will know that Ned is pragmatic as well. He would want you to take his shit.
Kagaz holds
Ned.
different principles, damn it.
Methinks he wants
Above board.
Methinks he wants Akbag to have Storm Chaser.
No, Storm Chaser's fine.
Couple of things.
Being buried with his weapons, fine. But the fucking money, the diamonds, and just the random shit that Ned has on him.
Methinks you protest too much, sir.
Can you put a list? The only
I
really thing you
posted
should
his
interest in is
inventory in the Discord. I could
He
do it
did,
again.
yeah.
in the Discord. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
In the Discord, okay.
Yeah, it's a couple up.
Yeah, he's got a lot of diamonds.
Take my gold. I want to go back to my wife.
It's for the role play. No.
Why do you have so much copper? It's silver. Get that shit converted.
No. This spites you more.
Also into platinum, so you cannot be overweight. Damn it.
What would be sentimental, or what would Ned want buried with him? I guess we're asking.
Ned would want the metamorphic dagger buried with him. Dagger sheath.
Okay.
We find his last will and testament on his corpse.
Take my
exactly
fucking
what I want.
gold.
P.S. Fuck you, Fractal.
Kagaz will want him buried with his weapons like a warrior. He doesn't care if you take anything else.
That's fair.
The dagger sheath, because it was given to him by the one person he actually had high hopes for in this party. His sword, his daggers, his studded leather armor, that is magical, and his boots of elvenkind. Everything else, fucking take.
If Sutha wants to take it, it's fine. Akaga's not going to let Akbak take it. Akbak's a little gremlin.
No, he's
Akbak 100% wants that glamored studded leather.
Well, he can want it all he
you
wants.
lose a hand.
So,
No, I said
Well,
I'd rip him in half.
Rip him in my ass in half.
I've got some spare Kruthic stuff. Maybe when we get back to town, we can do some of that. See if we can take that to us somewhere. Or no, I think it came out with medium armor. Never mind. Oh, I do not remember. Oh.
Do you really want to do it? I just gotta say this. Do you really want to pay respects for Soul Horus? Do you really think that's appropriate?
No.
I don't have another space for him. I made a for the YouTube people. I have now a tab of allies and F to pay respects. I didn't want the soul crab. L to pay disrespect. All right, he gets a folder.
There we go. There we go. L to pay disrespect.
L to disrespect.
Yeah, he was apparently a coward.
Oh, he was a piece of shit, dude. Liar.
He was worse
lied
than a
about
coward
everything.
in the end.
Yeah.
Just a wee bit.
Well,
L to disrespect.
Akbak now has all of his gear to sell.
Wait, here, wait. I'll put him, that way I don't have to take up too much space. He is inside of the F to pay respects folder by himself in a subfolder called L to disrespect.
There we go, appropriate.
Okay, there we go.
The soul crab
Compromise.
bucket approves.
Also, if you could link my token to my character sheet.
Of course.
And you can reveal his character sheet so that we can see him.
I also alphabetized the player characters tab because, yes. Where? There you are.
Back, motherfucker! I love the fact that his alignment, I just put chaotic.
Yeah, that tracks.
Fair.
Is your armor class in red?
Yes, I like my armor in red.
Why is your HP 35? Oh, yeah, because you got whacked.
Because I got the shit kicked out of me.
Got Rick
whacked.
rolled by the boss as an extra HP bar for
You're
Kagas.
welcome.
Yeah, you would have downed my ass. I had 32.
Yep. All right.
Kagas
down-
ain't using no shields.
What?
So-
60 health.
With a new ally, a resurrected ally, and a returned
Fractal.
ally, and somehow a newfound enemy turned ally who's off somewhere in the world looking for her allies. A thought occurs to you. Each in turn, except Akbak. Oh shit. We have to tell Bellum. And that's where we're going to pick up next week. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible ride where I had everybody crying in the club, including myself. I had a blast. I'm super proud of how all of this went, even though I will miss Ned. I'm excited to see where this goes. And I will see you next time.